bake it up a little bit during the holidays. It's our holiday baking show. Now, I am not a baker, but I'm an eater. So please welcome Randy Feltis.
There we go.
Let's get it started.
How you doing, girl?
You probably don't even use this for your baking, do you?
No, but we're going to use that a little later.
Okay, let's do that.
It's good for self-defense, too.
It's a nice little prop.
Yeah, if you want to take that home with you, it's all good.
All right, so we're going to be baking all sorts of things today. Some sweet, some more tart. But first, we're going to start with meringue, which I see meringue and I think to myself, that looks challenging.
Yeah,
yes,
I think the same.
Hard.
I think the same. I always feel like I'm in the deep end of the pool when I'm baking.
Right.
Like I'm not,
that's right, because you're a chef.
I'm a
And
chef
think about it, chefs are chefy. They're not bakey.
It's tough, right? So, and we're
That's
expected to know.
scientific language there that I just used,
yeah,
right?
very bakey.
Bakey.
When I get in the kitchen, I'm a very bakey
You're
person.
bakey.
But I always feel like I hope this works, because apparently I'm supposed to know what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, looks like you do.
Okay, well, yeah, that did work out. So whenever I'm baking, I try to research the cheating methods.
Good.
So
I like cheating.
You need to know what you're up against. And a meringue is pretty simple. It only has like 3 ingredients.
Okay.
But there is another ingredient that we could put in there that's going to be cheating. It's called the cream of tartar.
Oh, okay.
So it's a leavening agent that keeps everything nice and fluffy, and that's exactly what we're after. The other tips you really want to go after is preheat your oven.
Yeah.
Get it ready to go, and have your eggs warm.
Okay,
Room
don't
temperature.
take them right from the fridge.
Don't
have
take
them
out of the
sitting on the
fridge.
counter.
Yeah.
So everything's about the same level. What temperature are we preheating the oven to?
250.
Okay.
Right? Now you can go as high as 300, but if you leave it 250, they'll come out a little bit chewier. 300, they're going to come out a little darker. If you take a look at these, that's a 250, that's a 300.
Okay.
All right?
Got it.
Little brown, little white, depending on what you want to do. So the next thing is we have to get really technical here. We have to separate an egg.
Oh, gosh.
I just want to do a quick lesson.
I can do it.
You get your own egg. Get your own egg. Always break an egg on a flat surface. I know it sounds silly, but
Things
whites
are going
go in
wrong.
there. Whites
Things
go
are
in
going
there.
wrong. Okay.
If you mess up the first time, you might want to separate them as you go in case you have an accident.
I meant to do that. I just wanted to show people what the wrong way to do it.
I love it. I love it.
Don't put the yolk in there
Don't
with
get the yolk in there.
shell.
Oh boy. Oh boy. And I gotta admit, it does get a little bit more difficult when the egg is room temperature.
I gotta do it. Okay, this is like Three's Company. Does anybody remember that episode?
Jack Tripper.
Yeah,
He's
Jack
the man.
Tripper.
He could do it with one hand, Tracy.
He was the chef, but I think Chrissy couldn't do it, nor could Janet. Okay, look.
You're there. You're there.
That's it, right?
We're gold. We're gold.
Can I get applause?
Nice work. Nice work. So the reason for it is the protein in the yolk is a little fatty, and that's just not going to help with our poofiness.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
And our bakey. So then we throw it in the mixer. Make sure you buy one of these. You want to do it by hand? Bad idea.
Because you got to whip it up to a certain consistency, right?
What you want to do, it only takes a few minutes in the Magic Whirly. And as you get a little bit closer to a soft peak.
Whirly, what's wrong with us? We have no real words.
Well, if you did it by hand, you'd agree that it's a Magic Whirly, because it's the best thing that ever happens. When you get to this level here, this is what we call the soft peak. And I can kind of show you.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That's where the sugar and the cream of tartar is going to go in.
It looks like clouds.
Bring this baby back up. And then we're going to add 2 types of sugar. So a little bit of just regular caster sugar, and then some icing sugar. There's cornstarch in the icing sugar. That helps. Another cheat.
Okay.
We want to cheat as much as we can.
I like this.
And then we're going to bring it up to what we call a hard peak.
Yeah.
That just slightly bends over. And what you're really looking for, what you really want to see, Tracy, is when you add the sugar, it's going to give it this shine. And you want your meringues to shine. So we look in here. You see that peak?
Yeah.
I bend it over. Come on, come on. See, it's kind of falling over?
Yeah.
That's pretty much perfect.
That's exactly what he wanted to
That was
happen.
exactly where we're at. So then if you want to pass me that baking sheet underneath the eggs.
Yeah.
Just put it down in the middle. Silpaddle will work. Also, if you just want to use a parchment paper, that's cool too. Get yourself a large spoon. And this is really technical now. You could use a piping bag, but that's terrible. Hard work.
You think
and
so?
they're really hard to clean, so
It
we'll just do it this
doesn't
way.
matter what they look like
Right?
anyways. You want it
It
to
is.
look organic.
Right?
Yeah, like
And
an
then you just
amoeba.
give it a little like this, and you're going to see, look how fluffy these are.
So that's it, huh?
That was pretty easy, wasn't it?
That's not bad.
We could turn out to be bakers still, right?
Absolutely. You saw me separate that egg. I'm a pro.
Pro. We got this down. Fire these in. I believe it's 250, half an hour. Shut your oven down.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Don't peek. Don't look. Don't even turn the light on.
Don't walk by it.
Don't.
Don't disturb
Leave it in there for another
Don't
like
do anything.
half hour.
Pretend it's not happening.
And then it'll dry up. And keep in mind, the wintertime is perfect for meringues because the moisture in the air isn't around.
Okay.
Humidity is our arch enemy. So then
you get those.
we get these babies. We're gonna put this on the plate, and it's nice and crispy and chewy inside. But this isn't enough. We got to take it to the next level. So Tracy,
Yeah.
I brought you a present.
Thank you.
Dark chocolate.
I thought you were gonna give me both.
No, I get this one.
Okay.
With chilies. Now,
Okay.
don't open it yet.
Oh.
Get your fry pan. This is where it becomes fun. This is where you bring the 3-year-olds into the kitchen.
All right.
And Tracy, you ready?
Yeah.
Give it a smash.
I like it.
Start her own rock band. Give it a nice run. There
It's
you
actually
go.
dark chocolate with chili.
With chili.
That's awesome.
So we got a little bit of Quartha's finest.
Now do
pralines
I
and
open
cream.
it?
Open that up.
Okay.
Right? Oh yeah, here we go.
What'd you put on there? Ice cream?
Ice cream, pralines and cream. You can use whipped cream.
yeah,
You can use lemon
baby.
curd. Now just open a little bit in the end. And then
Should I
it should
just crumble it on top?
Yeah, it was kind of like you.
It's not supposed to be like
it's
this,
not,
is
that's
it?
okay. That's okay. Crumble it on top. We do that.
There we go.
That looks perfect.
There
we throw
we
some
are.
berries, right? Mm-hmm. Throw some nuts.
Yeah.
White. We need maple syrup.
I'm just gonna eat the rest of this.
Right. Here
Yes,
we go.
right?
And then, one more thing, a little bit of port wine reduction with some cinnamon, some star
That deserves
anise, some
applause.
stuff like that. And then, put them in full.
That's beautiful. It's just,
That's nice.
this is beautiful.
And you get free chocolate.
Cityline.ca for that recipe. That is amazing.
Perfect.